Hello everybody, this is Fronto Bobbin here, and welcome to the 2018 NASCAR season. This has been my deepest, darkest secret for way too long, but after several months in the making, the NASCAR season is finally here. Oh yes indeed. And of course we're starting off with the clash for the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series. Yes indeed. Anyway, so today's race is the NASCAR something clash. I guess it's just the clash. I think I'll just call it the clash for now. I'm not actually sure if there's gonna be a sponsor name. It might be the title, but I'm not really too sure. But anyways, yeah, my cursor's in the way, but just ignore that. Anyway, so this is going to be a 20-lap race at Daytona with 16 drivers who will all be going out on track to take home the win. Now, of course, this race is just a hype builder, which means that there are absolutely no points on the line, and it's just a fun race that everyone can have fun in. So, without further ado, let's head down trackside to give you your starting grid. Starting on the pole for this race is the defending champion, Martin Truex Jr. On the outside of him, starting second, is number 18 of Kyle Busch. Third on the inside lane is number 9 of Chase Elliott in his Mountain Dew paint scheme, which looks interesting. And starting fourth is Denny Hamlin. Starting fifth is Kevin Harvick, who almost won the championship last year. Sixth is rookie William Byron, number 24, taking over the 24 from Chase Elliott. Sixth place. Starting in seventh is number 48 Jimmy Johnson. Starting 8th is number 2 of Brad Keselowski. Starting 9th is number 14 of Clint Bowyer. Starting 10th is number 19 of Daniel Suarez. I think this is 10. I don't remember. I have a bad memory. Okay, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, this is 10th place is where Daniel Suarez is. 11th is number 22 of Joey Logano. 12th is Ryan Blaney, number 12. 13th is Kurt Busch. 14th is Alex Bowman. 15th is Eric Jones, and rounding out the field, it's Eric on roll number 10 as we get the focus on the Smithfield. So there's your entire starting grid. So let's now get this race on the road. And now the drivers will be starting up their engines for the first time this season. So I'll go over a bit of an explanation on some of the drivers during the pace lap. But please don't crash our 2000 season. But yes, NR 2003 is making its debut on the 413 channel, and I am so glad that I have finally been able to bring the NASCAR Skills Cup Series to the channel after many months of work of painting and stuff and other things. Okay, so now I'm not sure if the game volume is a bit too loud. Okay, so this is actually my first recording. I haven't actually done any testing, so if the volume is a little bit wonky, then I do apologize. Although, yeah, the volume is currently just a little bit loud, but that's because we're on the pace lap. As soon as race goes green, then, well, hopefully we won't have too much noise. But yeah, so some of the stories we have Chase Elliott driving the number 9 car after he has decided to give number 24 to William Byron, and William Byron is the only rookie in this race, which isn't not really a big surprise. I mean, you know, this field just consists of 16 drivers who did fairly well last season. The rest of the drivers, however, they'll be coming in later on in the Daytona Speed Weeks. Then again, this is only the event that will kick off Daytona Speed Weeks. We still have quite a bit of stuff to bring to you as Daytona Speed Weeks progresses along. But for today, it's the Clash, aka the first event of the season. Well, technically it's the first, it's like the first event of the season. It's actually the first points race of the season. Again, it's just a race for fun, no points are on the line, and we're just here to have a good time. So it's going to be 20 laps of Daytona, no pit stops required. Let's see who wins it. So, the cars that will now be coming off of turn number 4, Truex and Kyle Busch will lead the field to the green flag. Pace car goes on the pit road. And green flag is in the air. The 2018 NASCAR season underway at Daytona for the Clash. Already, Martin Truex Jr. is gonna pull with a bit of a lead. Although Chase Elliott looks like he might try to go for the overtake on the inside lane. Although it is very hard to pass here at Daytona. I did a few test races here previously, and well, Truex, he held the lead for quite a bit. But who knows? We might see a different story here at Daytona for today. But either way, Chase Elliott and everyone else are gonna attempt, or where they're gonna put in their best attempt to try to beat Truex in the race. But Truex takes the lead and pulls away at lap number 1. But as this is a restrictor plate race, it is very, very hard to pull away. Who knows? Maybe Chase Elliott will catch up to Truex, or maybe Truex will just lead the entire race. We don't really know. Off of turn number 4, it looks like Martin Truex Jr. is going to lead the first lap of the 2018 season. But Chase Elliott's right behind him. Oh, here comes Kevin Harvick on the inside lane, though. Kevin Harvick is going to pass him on the inside lane. He's going to try to overtake Chase Elliott for second place. And it looks like he will. Kevin Harvick will take second place with Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano right behind him. 2 Penske drivers. Yep, we have also Brad Keselowski in the number 2 discount tire car for the first time. And of course, Joey Logano's right behind him. And we also have Ryan Blaney, who's in number 12 for the first time ever. Yeah, fun fact, Penske has now expanded as an organization to 3 cars with Ryan Blaney's number 12, but of course you'll learn more about that later as Daytona Speaks progresses along. Anyway, into the race, Kevin Harvick, it looks like that he's going to try to pick a place on Martin Truex Jr. We're going to have to see what Kevin Harvick will actually be able to do going into the race. But that's lap number 2 complete. Kevin Harvick doing his absolute best to try to overtake Truex for first place. Although, as this Daytona, that's going to be a very, very tough challenge. Yep. Kevin Harvick, he's not famous for his plate racing, so he might struggle here as he tries to take first place. So we'll have to see what Kevin Harvick will be able to do. Meanwhile, back here, oh, it looks like the field is separating. It looks like Ryan Blaney is now currently in 8th place, and Kyle Busch is falling all the way back down to 9. That's something you see every day. And it looks like these guys are too wide. It looks like Denny Hamlin and William Byron are falling all the way back to the end of the pack. That is not good for either of them. Oh, whoopsie daisy, we missed the overtake. Hang on, let's just rewind that just so we don't miss the overtake onto the leading ticket. We do apologize for the inconvenience, but as we rewind the time, we can take a look at Kevin Harvick, and it looks like Kevin Harvick was able to dive underneath Martin Truex Jr. And now we have a new leader in this race. It's Kevin Harvick leading in Daytona, with Keselowski and Logano right behind him. The Penske drivers are trying to do their best to take the lead, although it's not going to be the easy thing to do in the world, as now Kevin Harvick is your leader, and it looks like that Truex will be falling back. Anyways, I almost said Daniel Suarez, but speaking of Daniel Suarez, it looks like he's trying to make an appearance in this race. Daniel Suarez now running in 4th, with Chase Elliott running in 5th. How crazy is that? Oops, okay, went a bit far there, but it looks like that Kevin Harvick is now taking the lead with Brad Keselowski right behind him. All of the drivers are trying to overtake Kevin Harvick for the lead, although that's going to be easier said than done. Yes, indeed. You can tell, as an announcer, I'm very excited. But then again, I'm just the guy who's just sitting back, doing all the commentating, and I'm also the guy, however, who, well, did some stuff with these paint schemes. Yep, well, you know, let's say that I had to make these paint schemes interested for the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series competition, as you can see right here. Oh, looks like the drivers are bunching up here. Kurt Busch, it looks like he's now trying to do with the overtake on Eric Jones, although it's not going to quite work. And now everyone is single file going to lap number 5. Kevin Harvick still leads the race, but Keselowski is right behind him. Keselowski, some say that Keselowski is a fairly good plate racer. I'll love to see exactly what Keselowski will be able to do going into the remainder of the race. Meanwhile, here comes Joey Logano. Joey Logano will get his box in his own teammate, and Logano's gonna take second place away from Keselowski. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott is now doing his absolute best to take away 3rd place. Chase Elliott driving that brand new Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. That is an awesome car right there. And Chase Elliott is proving this right now as he is attempting to overtake Logano. He almost does it here, but he's not quite able to seal the deal as Kevin Harvick continues to pull away with Joey Logano 2nd, Chase Elliott 3rd. Kyle Busch in 4th now. Looks like Kyle Busch, he was able to work his way back up to the field as he now moved out to 4th. And looks like Truex moved his way back up as well. Wow, Truex is going to go underneath Kyle Busch. And it looks like that Chase Elliott is going to go underneath Joey Logano. Chase Elliott now going to take 2nd place. And he is now trying to do his absolute best to overtake Kevin Harvick for 1st place. But this is going to be a very, very hard task in a way. Oh, but Chase Elliott, he gets boxed in by Truex. That's going to give Truex the position. Truex now up to second place. He's moving up to the field, although it's not easy. It looks like Truex might just take back the lead, and Truex, he was on pole for the race, and he might just take the lead back. Meanwhile, everyone else in the back there is bunching up, and Chase Elliott now being stuck. And Chase Elliott has lost the draft by quite a bit. We may not see Chase Elliott up here ever again. Oh, here comes Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. is going to do exactly what Kevin Harvick did to him. And Truex is now going to attempt to take the lead. And it looks like he does. Truex will take back the lead in the race. Look at that. That is an amazing performance put up by Martin Truex Jr. Yep, Truex, he won the championship last year, and he's certainly showing that he can possibly win the championship again this year. Well, we'll have to just see how that happens as the season progresses along. That's only the first event of the season. Meanwhile, Eric Jones, here he comes. Eric Jones is now, looks like he's now going underneath Joey Logano. Yep, Eric Jones, he's a young driver, and Eric Jones now on the number 20 for the first time in this race. And it looks like that now he is trying to prove that. Oh, here comes Clint Bowyer. Clint Bowyer, though, it looks like he might do something in this race. We'll have to see what Clint Bowyer can do. But here comes Clint Bowyer attempting to take third place away from Joey Logano. He does. Here comes Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman. Yeah, he's making his, I think, one of his first starts in number 88 car in Hendrick Motorsports. Alex Bowman, it looks like that he's attempting to take the lead in the, well, not take the lead, but he's attempting to get around these other guys here. Meanwhile, back here, Joey Logano's not getting boxed in, and everyone's shaking around. Oh, it looks like Ryan Blaney fell out of the draft. Wow, it's a bad day for Ryan Blaney. Yep, look at Ryan Blaney. He has officially lost the draft. Looks like we may not see Ryan Blaney again in this race. Oh, well. Anyway, so Eric Jones up to second place. He's going to try to overtake Truex. Oh, but here comes Clint Bowyer. Looks like Clint Bowyer's going to try to do the same thing. And Clint Bowyer is going to go underneath Eric Jones to take second place away from him with Denny Hamlin right behind. This is going to be a crazy race, as you can see. Truex still leading, but everyone else is trying their absolute best to overtake Truex. We really don't know how this might play out, but it's either going to play out one way or another. They're all, they're all racing each other in an interesting fashion. Here comes Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, he's going to try to overtake Truex for the lead, but we'll have to see exactly how this works. They're trying their best, but certainly not easy. No way, this is Daytona. This is a plate track, as you can see here. Everyone has their plate bodies, of course. Well, this is a plate track, so it's only right. But here comes Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott. They're trying to power. Oh, Chase Elliott, it's like 9/11. Yeah. I'm actually, because in fact, I'm actually recording this video 9/11, although you won't be seeing this video until much later. But either way, Chase Elliott now on the bumper of Denny Hamlin as they're trying to chase down and overtake the powerhouse that is Martin Truex Jr. Meanwhile, here comes Daniel Suarez and William Byron that are going to be rounding out the top 5 with Keselowski in 6th and so on and so forth. But Truex still leading after all this time. 10 laps completed, 10 laps to go. We're officially halfway in the race. Who can overtake Truex for the lead? It's going to be a big question of who is actually going to be able to do it. Ooh, Denny Hamlin, he might try to do it here. No, but Chase Elliott will. He's going to overtake Denny Hamlin for second. And now Chase Elliott and William Byron are now taking the top, or now taking second and third place away from the JGR guys of Denny Hamlin and Daniel Suarez. Oh, yes, indeed. And this is going to be a very interesting race going sausages as the race progresses. Oh, it looks like William Byron's able to find his way around his old teammate Chase Elliott. That's going to give the second place position to William Byron. Ah, yes, William Byron making his first start in the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series after winning the other championship last year. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. You will find out more about that later this week. But anyways, here comes Brad Keselowski into third place and tagging along with a bunch of other Ford drivers of Clint Bowyer, Joey Logano, and Kevin Harvick as well. Kevin Harvick, he might make another appearance in the race. But here comes William Byron. He might just be the person to overtake Truex. Yeah, this is William Byron. He's in his first ever NASCAR Skittles Cup Series start, and he is showing that today by trying to put the power down, as he has lots and lots of it. Yes, indeed. William Byron, he's trying to put down the power as he attempts to overtake Martin Truex Jr. for the lead. He only has so many laps to do it though. Meanwhile, everyone else in the field is bunching up each other. Here comes Clint Bowyer to the inside of Keselowski. We'll see what Clint Bowyer will be able to do as he now takes third place away from Keselowski. And yet we still have William Byron right on the bumper of Martin Truex Jr. This might just go down to be a crazy race, but we'll just have to see how crazy it is as it progresses along. Anyways, William Byron now still continuing to catch up to Martin Truex Jr. Literally everyone else is trying to do their absolute best to try to overtake Truex for the lead. It seems that William Byron might just be the person to do it, provided he can actually get around Truex. But who really knows if that will actually happen? Let's see. Where's William? Where's Blaney? Oh yeah, Ryan Blaney. It's Saturday for Blaney. Oh, it looks like Eric Jones, Jimmy Johnson have fallen out. Okay, let's hope we didn't miss anything this time. We did indeed. Okay, so thankfully now William Byron is still on second place, right on Truex's bumper, with Kevin Harvick in third and Logano in fourth. Oh, here comes Kevin Harvick trying to overtake William Byron for second place. It looks like it might just happen here. Wow, this is a crazy race. Anyways, here goes Kevin Harvick, officially now taking second place away from William Byron, and William Byron is now being strapped on the outside lane. Man, the big question is who is going to overtake Truex for the lead? Or is Truex going to lead this entire race? Well, I mean, Truex, he hasn't led every single lap in this race, but he might just lead most of them. Man, it's really a question of who's going to overtake Truex for the lead. Who really knows? Either way, 5 laps to go in the race. Kevin Harvick doing absolutely everything he can in his power to overtake Truex. And here's Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is now back into the mix officially. And Kyle Busch is now going to overtake Kevin Harvick once again. Man, everyone. There's been so many people in second place in this race, but none of them just can seem to just seal the deal and overtake Truex. Truex just has that much power after his championship win last season. Man, the question is who's going to do it? Kevin Harvick, he was in the lead of the race for some time, but the race just simply went back to Truex shortly afterwards. Oh, and now Kevin Harvick, he's really being sent to the outside lane. He might just be... Well, I don't know. He could make a last-minute move for the win, but we'll see. Anyways, now we have Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski as the next likely drivers to possibly overtake Truex. But who really knows? Man, Kyle Busch is doing everything in his power, and look at that. He's even getting some help from Keselowski. Yes, indeed. It's quite the show, to be honest, but the show is gonna get just that bit more interesting. And here comes Keselowski to the inside lane. Man, none of these drivers just can catch up to Truex. Truex, he is just an unstoppable force in this race. He has led every single lap except for a few of them. There were a few laps where Kevin Harvick was able to lead the race, but Truex just simply answered the call and just took it straight back from him. Man, oh man, who is gonna overtake Truex? We only have 3 more laps to go in the race. 3 to go. So we have to make a move quick. Oh, Daniel Suarez almost took second place away from Keselowski, but Keselowski quickly responded and took that position back. But we'll just have to see what happens coming up in the next bit of this race. Daniel Suarez, he might try to overtake Keselowski though and try to take second place away. But either way, I think Truex has this race won. Keselowski might be able to overtake him for the win, but who really knows? Nobody knows, really. It could be anybody who can win this race. Who knows? Well, I mean, Truex, it's not like his car has scheduled to blow up or anything. But either way, 2 laps to go in the race. Keselowski has to do something if he's gonna win, if he wants to win this race. But who really knows if that might be the case or not? I mean, Keselowski's doing his absolute best to try to take the lead in this race, but it's so hard though for Keselowski to do this. He's trying his hardest, but it's I don't know who's gonna be able to overtake Truex. But here comes Joey Logano. He's gonna box in Daniel Suarez, and it looks like Logano's gonna try to go after his teammate Keselowski as Keselowski tries to go after Truex. Man, yeah, this whole entire race, Truex has just been leading this race. Literally, everyone else in the field is trying to overtake Truex. But here we go. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. And Truex continues to lead the field on the final lap. It looks like he might just win this race unless Keselowski can do something at the last second to try to overtake Truex. But who really knows if that's going to happen or not. Keselowski doing everything in his power to overtake Truex. Here comes Joey Logano trying to pull off the major run. He's going to be able to overtake Keselowski, but he just might not be able to overtake Truex. He's doing his best to do it, but we just don't know if it's going to happen or not. But it looks like it might just not happen. Off of turn number 4, the field closes in. But Martin Truex Jr. will win the 2018 Clash at Daytona. A fairly interesting display of everyone trying to overtake Truex, but Truex just proving it hardest to overtake her at Daytona. Either way, Truex, he was able to hold his car together, and he won the race from the pole. While Kevin Harvick was able to lead a few of the laps, Truex just led the rest of them. Well, as everyone's about to pull on the pit road, it looks like Martin Truex Jr. will be celebrating the win today. Yep, Truex, he put in quite a bit of effort. He you know, it was an effort from Truex. I think we can at least say that. And Truex, he did well in this race. There's no doubt about that. Truex was victorious in today's race. But, as everyone else pulls on the pit road, we say goodbye. Well, actually, that's a lie, because we still have the, the race results to give out. See who else has yet to pull on pit road. What happened to Blaney? I guess Ryan Blaney. He tried his best to do the best that he could in this race, but unfortunately, he just lost the pack and was just a sitting duck for the rest of the race. Oh well, at least he tried. I mean, Blaney, he put in the best effort that he possibly could, but sadly just couldn't seal the deal. Oh well, we'll have to see if Mr. Penske is part of this in a way. But that's Daytona. So now let's take a look at the finishing positions. So of course, winning this race and the driver will be going to victory lane. Martin Truex Jr. wins out the day with Joey Logano finishing second, Denny Hamlin coming home third, Kevin Harvick fourth, Brad Keselowski fifth, Alex Bowman 6th, William Byron 7th, Clint Bowyer 8th, Chase Elliott 9th, Daniel Suarez 10th, Kyle Busch 11th, Eric Almirola 12th, Kurt Busch 13th, Eric Jones 14th, Jimmy Johnson 15th, and Ryan Blaney. Wow, Ryan Blaney, he was way off the pace after he lost that draft, but eventually there was a point where Eric Jones and Jimmy Johnson also lost the ground, and they were simply no longer a factor in this race after that. But, oh well, Truex, he was able to put on a dominant performance, and he certainly did that in this race. And he certainly showed it by winning this race. But this is only the very start of Speed Weeks. We still have quite a bit of stuff to come before the Daytona 500, of course. That's going to be an exciting race, but of course we still have a bunch of stuff to, go over until then. But we will speak of that as Daytona Speed Weeks goes on. But that is all from Daytona and from me for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I kind of messed up the intro. If you've enjoyed this race, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. This is only the very beginning of the season. We have a long season ahead of us. We have Speed Weeks and all that stuff. But that's enough jibber jabbering for today, and I will see you in the next video.